Hi, have you ever wondered how you could get in touch with your own energy body? How you could feel your own energy and be more embodied, less in your head, more in the present? This guided visualization will help you do that. It's how I got started in feeling my own energy, and it's changed my life when I started it 15 years ago. And I still practice it today. It helps me feel more grounded, more alive, and more in touch with the nuances of life. So, a few tips before we begin. I'll have you imagine breathing in light when we start the meditation. And it's helpful to imagine golden or silver light, and also to imagine it as liquid, filling up from the bottom to the top. So for example, when I have you go to your abdomen, imagine it go to the base of the abdomen where it meets the pelvis, and then go all the way up to the chest, from the bottom to the top. Another tip is imagine that light getting brighter on each exhale. So filling up with each inhale, getting brighter on each exhale. And then third, and very important, is just to feel what's going on in each part of the body. You may feel tingling, pulsing, scratching. You may feel tingling, pulsing, warmth or cold, pain or numbness. It's just whatever you experience is fine. This is more about just getting in touch with your body and noticing what's going on for you for each and every moment. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. To begin with, let's go ahead and take in a few deep inhales and long, slow, relaxed exhales, riding it out all the way to the bottom and letting the body naturally rebound back into the inhale. And whenever you feel comfortable, just go ahead and close your eyes and pay attention to the breath. Feel it. Feel what the breath feels like. You can either choose the tip of your nostrils where the air passes through, or just feel it going deep into the lungs, however you want to feel it. A nice deep inhale and long, slow exhale. And so with these inhales and exhales, we can go ahead and start imagining that liquid light filling up the lungs with each inhale from the bottom to the top, and getting brighter on each exhale. Alright, so on this next inhale, let's go ahead and bring it all the way to the foot. Imagine the breath going into the foot, that energy, golden or silver light, filling up the foot from the sole, your insteps and sides, to the top of the foot, to the ankle, filling up with that liquid light. And notice what sensations are here for you. Each inhale fills up the foot. Each exhale makes that light brighter. And on your next inhale, imagine that light filling up even further into the ankle and the lower leg. Filling up the ankle joints and the sides of the ankle bones, both inside and outside. Filling up the calves and the shin, filling up the bone of the shin, going all the way up to the knee, filling up with that liquid light. And on your next inhale, imagine that light traveling further up into your knee, to the center of the knee, all the way out to the kneecap, the sides, and the back of the knee. And getting brighter with each exhale. And then on your next inhale, imagine that light filling up even further from the knee all the way through the thigh to the hips. Feel it filling up from the bottom all the way up to the pelvic bone and the outer hips, and getting brighter and brighter with each exhale. And on your next inhale, let's go ahead and tie it all together. Imagine that light going back down to the bottom of the foot, filling up all the way through the shins and calves, all the way through the thighs, all the way up to the hip, filling up your whole leg and feet. And getting brighter with each exhale. And on your next inhale, imagine that light filling up your pelvis from the sits bones to the front of the pelvis to the sides, filling up the whole pelvic area. You might even imagine the pelvic area as a bowl, just filling up with light, filling up with the breath, and getting brighter and brighter on each exhale. And on your next inhale, imagine that light going up even further, filling up from the bottom of the abdomen where it meets the pelvis, filling up all the way up to the rib cage, the front and sides of the rib cage down through the back, and the lower spine. Imagine it just as a hollow cavity. Don't worry about the organs or anything, but just filling up with liquid light in this hollow cavity of our abdomen. And notice what sensations are here. And on your next inhale, imagine that light filling up even more, filling up from the bottom of the rib cage all the way up to your shoulders. Imagine this area is hollow as well, just filling up with that liquid light and getting brighter and brighter on each exhale. Filling up the chest and the back and shoulders, filling up the spine and the ribs. And notice the sensations you feel here. See if you can feel your body from the inside out. let's tie your torso together by imagining that light going back down to the base of the pelvis. On the next in-breath, and imagine it filling up all the way through the abdomen, the spine, the chest cavity, all the way up to the shoulders. And that light getting brighter on each exhale. And on your next inhale, imagine that light spilling over from the shoulders into the hands, going down the arms into the fingers, and the palms and the back of the hands all the way up, thumb up to the wrist, filling up the wrist as well. And just imagine your hands as hollow, filling up with this liquid light. In each out breath, imagine that light getting brighter and notice the sensations you are noticing here. And on your next inhale, imagine that light filling up even further, going into the lower arms to the elbows, filling up the arms and the elbows, and getting brighter with each out breath. And on your next inhale, imagine that light going up even further, filling up from the elbows all the way up the upper arms into the shoulders, filling with that liquid light and getting brighter with each exhale. And on your next inhale, let's go ahead and tie the arms together. Imagine that light filling up from the fingertips all the way through the hands and wrists and the arms and elbows, all the way up to the upper arms, filling up as if it was one hollow tube. And that light gets brighter and brighter with each exhale. And then on your next inhale, imagine that light filling up the base of your neck where it meets the shoulders, all the way up to the top of the neck where it meets your jaw, your skull. Imagine your neck as a hollow tube filling up with liquid light and getting brighter and brighter with each exhale. And then on your next inhale, imagine that light filling up your skull from the jaw, through the mouth and nose, back of the skull, the ears and the eyes, filling up the brain, filling up all the way to the top of the crown of the head. Feel it filling up your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, going all the way to the center of your brain. And then on each exhale, imagine that light getting brighter and brighter. Now we're going to tie it all together on your next inhale. Imagine that light filling up your feet all the way up to your legs, to your pelvis, through your torso and chest, back. Next inhale, imagine that light filling up your arms, your hands, all the way up to your shoulders, into your neck. And on your next inhale, imagine that light filling up your skull, your face, in the back of your head, crown of your head, your forehead. And feel your body as one whole. It's helpful to imagine the whole body as just a hollow tube, filling up with light and getting brighter and brighter with each exhale. Right? And this is the energy body meditation. You can sit here as long as you like. Pause the video if you wish to sit longer. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, wiggle your hands and feet, and just notice, look around, pay attention to your senses. What do you notice with your eyes? What do you notice with your ears? What sounds are around you? What does the air feel like on your skin? Do you have any smells coming in? Do you have any taste in your taste buds? After finishing an energy body meditation, it's helpful to ground the meditation by paying attention to the 5 senses and checking in with your environment. This helps with being present as well. So, repeat this practice as often as you like. Once you get the hang of it, try it out for yourself. And also, please check out my other video on the shortened version of this practice so you can practice it anytime. Waiting in line, waiting in traffic, waiting for the commercial to end. Anytime that you're waiting can be a chance to wake up and become more present in your body. So enjoy, and please let me know how this goes for you. Thank you.